Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, All Nations That Come Against Jerusalem. All nations that come against Jerusalem. Call halal Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal Yamla, Alahayanawa, Yahawah, BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. And back with another lesson, something that's on my spirit, a quick hit. But as the title reads, all nations that come against Jerusalem. And we know all you nations have came against the Lord's people. In Jerusalem, you know, Jerusalem, Israel is a people before a place. You see? Israel is a people before a place. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, that's Israel. That's Jerusalem. You see? And all nations have played a part in oppressing and enslaving the Lord's people, man. Starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white folks. And we know the Amalekites, the small hats, the 1948ers, the people that have been claiming since 1948, the so-called Jewish, they have been claiming to be the real people of the Lord for so long. You so-called Jewish, you Amalekites, you have been claiming to be the people of the Lord for so long in the world. And you have lied to the world. And Amalek is the grandson of Esau, Edom. Huh? See? Amalek is the grandson of Esau, Edom. So you have lied to the world because the scripture tells you, Esau have I hated, but Jacob have I loved. And who is Jacob? Jacob is the tribes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. See? And then we have you other nations, you have played a part in joining hand in hand with Esau, Edom, and to oppress and keeping down the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So there's destruction coming to you nations, and we're witnessing it. And we see things are getting harder. War is escalating. Trouble is growing in the earth. This is the Lord who's doing this, man. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. Jeremiah. Because you Amalekites, the small hats, the 1948ers, you've been claiming to be the real people of the Lord, and you've lied. The Palestinians over there, those are not the people. You Israelis, the small hats, you're not the people. Even though we have Israelites, because it tells you in Deuteronomy that Israel will be scattered into all nations. So we have Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, the Israelites, we are a people of melanated skin, you know, from a dark brown to a light brown. We're talented. You know, we're the Lord's chosen people, man. But we have Israelites that are scattered, because in Deuteronomy it tells you Israel was going to be scattered into all nations. So we have Hebrew Israelites that some look like the so-called white people. We have Hebrew Israelites that look like the so-called Chinese. We have Hebrew Israelites that look like the so-called Arabic and these other nations. They look like them. you're supposed to judge off the spirit. And ultimately, if you can receive this word, and believe on the name YAHAWAH, Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, you could be an Israelite, man. To the foreigners, the speckled birds. You see? So we have Israelites that are scattered into these other nations, and they look like the other nations. They're not all going to look like LeBron James or Jennifer Lopez or John Shaft. We have Israelites that look like these other nations, the speckled birds. But a majority of the Israelites, were people of melanated skin, from a dark brown to a light brown. But you're supposed to judge off according to the spirit. Let me go here. But this is what the Lord said, man, to those. But this is what the Lord said when He restores His people, the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. When He restores His people back in the land. This is what He said. He said, because like I said, the Israelis, Amalek, the 1948ers, the small hats, they've been telling the world that they're the people. It says Jeremiah 30:10. Jeremiah 30:10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. See, Esau have I hated, but Jacob have I loved. Jacob consists of you 12 tribes. Jacob had 12 sons. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord. Neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. And we know over there, Israel is on the other side of the world from the Americas. See? Israel, Jerusalem is on the other side of the world from the Americas. And we know, coming from Israel to the west coast of Africa, that slave trade, that Atlantic slave trade, Israel was trafficked all over the world and enslaved, ultimately here in the Americas. Huh? See? See? So it says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar. If you're claiming to be the people of the Lord, and you're already in the Holy Land, how is the Lord going to save you from afar? And thy seed from the land of their captivity. If you're in the Holy Land already and you're claiming to be the people, you're not in captivity. It doesn't add up. And thy seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return to where? The Holy Land. In Jerusalem. So the Lord said He's going to be present in the kingdom when He restores His people, right along with King David and the 12 disciples. They're going to be there. You're going to see them. I don't see none of that in that land right now. Amalek is over there in the Holy Land right now. The 1948ers, the Jewish, you're over there having gay parades, animal sacrifices, and you're celebrating Halloween and doing things like that. And the Lord is not present, neither is King David. It says, and shall be in rest. Are you Israelis? You Amalekites? You 1948ers? Are you in rest in that land right now? The Palestinians, are you in rest? Because you believe in Allah, and the land is parted, man. The Lord is not dealing with that land right now. That land is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, but it's going to be built back up again. Because that's where the kingdom is going to be, and the Lord is going to restore his real people, the real Jerusalem. It says, and Jacob shall return where? Back into the land, Israel, Jerusalem, the kingdom, and shall be in rest. Are you Israelis in rest right now? Are you Palestinians in rest? Is there any peace? It says, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. And none shall make him afraid. When the Lord restored the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, when he restores the tribes back into the Holy Land, we're not going to have one bad day. The Hebrew Israelites, the tribes, we're not going to have one bad day. We're never going to have to worry about them shooting missiles on us. We're never going to have to worry about food. We're never going to have to worry about a corrupted government. We're not going to have any bad days when the real tribes get restored back into the land of Jerusalem. And the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he's going to be present in the kingdom, right along with King David and the 12 disciples. It's going to be a righteous government set up. We're going to live in prosperity. We're not going to have one bad day. Never. Ever. Let me go here. It says,